I'm going to show you a second match played between Serral and Special. Serral is on the left and Special is on the right. It's semifinals, best of 5 series at 2018 WCS Leipzig tournament. This is one of the major events that are part of Starcraft World Championship Series. 7 maps are being played in this tournament. Prize pool is at $101,000. The first place takes $20,000, the second place takes $10,000, and the fourth place takes $6,500. At the same time, they get WCS circuit points. It's only the beginning, so we can't really judge the best players just yet because only one tournament was played. More points will be awarded after the other tournaments are being played. Here we see the third group. You can stop the video and check this out. Here's the bracket right there. This is the match I'm going to show you right here. Serral versus Special. The second match, they will play best of 5. However, as you can see here, Serral has gained 3 victories and relatively quickly gain a decisive victory. Here you can see a few more statistics on race, region, and country. So obviously people from all over the world came here and played this tournament. No doubts about that. Here you can see a bunch of map statistics. You can find your favorite race and compare with others. 2018 WCS Leipzig is part of a grander scheme here in Starcraft World Championship Series. It's famous for its global final where champions from other tournaments will face each other for a Champion of Champions title at 2018 Starcraft 2 World Championship Series Global Finals final match. Here you can see the circuit layout, WCS Korea events, and Korean GSL Starcraft 2 league seasons. (2018) WCS Global Events right here. We can take a look at this. Here you can see that the 2018 Global Starcraft 2 League Season 1 is the first of 3 2018 Starcraft 2 World Championship Series seasons, played offline on Tuesday, December 26 and December 27, 2018 at Africa TV PC Bang, Hongking University, Seoul. Game version 4.1.2 and 4.1.4 BU. It's South Korean server, it's offline, it's Seoul, it's code S, round of 32, round of 16, group play, round of 8, and on single elimination. Prize pool $159,000 or 170 million won. Here's the map pool right here, and the prize money. The first place takes $37,000, second $14,000, third, fourth $7,000. You can watch some of these castings on AndYouLeftTheGame YouTube channel. You can find the channel by typing AndYouLeftTheGame in the search bar, and you can come up with one of these 2 channels or both of them together. If you have both of these together in your search results, click on the one without blank space. After clicking, you'll be in the channel where you'll be able to find the games you want to watch. If for any reason you end up finding the channel with the blank spaces, then don't hesitate to click on it, go to featured channels on the right, click on AndYouLeftTheGame, and it will only take a second to move on straight to the AndYouLeftTheGame YouTube channel. Here is a visual breakdown of the tournament. 2018, total pricing over $2 million. StarCraft World Championship Series Global Finals. 8 players from Korea, champions in standings, versus 8 players from Circuit, champions in standings. Korea side GSL 3 leagues, super tournament, 2 super tournaments. The rest of the world, 4 circuits, Leipzig, Austin, Valencia, Montreal, 4 challengers, each $10,000 per circuit, residency locked, which pretty much means if you're not a Korean, you must play through these circuits and challengers. Furthermore, there's the global IEM Katowice, $250,000 payout. GSL versus the world, all-star event. Now that we know the tournament and how it plays part in the grand scheme of things, let's move on to the players. The first player is the Zerg, Juuna Sotala. Zerg player from Finland, is one of the youngest Finnish StarCraft 2 players playing on a professional level. He is the brother of June Protosur Sotala, who also plays Zerg. He is currently playing for NC Esports. He made over $130,000 playing StarCraft 2. His legacy dates back to 2012 when he was part of Echelon Gaming. Currently he belongs to NC Esports team. He played Heart of the Swarm, Legacy of the Void. You can read more by simply stopping this video and familiarizing with this player. Also, you can go to the website and check things out yourself. You can find a bunch of trivias about him and learn through the interviews about him and more. You can watch the replays here, and last but not least, his achievements. Many achievements, and he made hundreds of thousands of dollars achieving victories in these StarCraft 2 tournaments. You can also look at the championships, the gallery, where you can find and take a look at his pictures. His opponent is a Terran player, Juan Carlos Teno Lopez, also known as Major, but also goes by many other nicknames through the past. So maybe you've seen him with a different name. You can check these names out and try to remember. If you remember any of these, it's certainly the same player right here. He dates back to 2011 when he was in Root Gaming. And there's a lot of information about him. As you can see, sometimes he's mentioned as Major, so keep in mind that he changes his nicknames quite consistently, and he has a history in Heart of the Swarm too. Here his major achievements in Premier tournaments, major tournaments, minor tournaments, Premier leagues. Here you can watch some of these matches. Heart of the Swarm match. Read interviews, familiarize with this player, and take a look at his pictures right here. Now that we know about the players and the tournament, let's move on to Blackwater alley and take a look at the game from Special's perspective here. As you can see, quite interestingly, he queues up his command center on all of these keys, probably checking if everything works just fine. Maybe he had a little problem the last time he played. Obviously, each and every minor mistake can cost you a lot while playing StarCraft 2. This time he decides to try and wall himself off over the second base. I think that's super dangerous, because the Terran is prone to be cheesed super easily if he is not blocking himself off. So 10 lanes, 6 lanes without a proper wall off will just go into the mineral lines, and even if they would be destroyed by the SUVs, many SUVs would die fighting the Lings, because Lings do not have much health, but they're fast, and that makes them truly ruthless, especially fighting the SUVs. However, small numbers of Lings can be easily wiped out with the entire field of SUVs mining. So 16 SUVs can simply easily wipe out a bunch of Lings out here. And as you can see here, Special is just simply risking a cheese play here, and he not only is not walling himself off and building himself a marine to protect himself, he goes for this Reaper and the second command center. He's not building himself a bunker here, something that would certainly be of paramount importance. He's just going to wall himself to the factory, which is in this case as good as a bunker would be. Obviously, a bunker would be a good idea because there's a lot of plays here that the Lings can attack, and one marine or two just may not be able to move around as fast. The Lings would just be able to carve through those supply depots, and those supply depots need to be continuously repaired by the SUVs in order for the Lings not to carve through. Too much location, too many buildings to repair could also hinder things up quite a bit. In any case, that Reaper, as you can see there, did in fact some damage there to those Lings. And however, he was already countered by the Queen. It looks like Serral was expecting him to jump into his natural base through that cliff there, because the Reaper has an ability to jump over cliffs and get into other players' naturals, in this way denying them some build-up time, production time. He would have to try and try to catch that Reaper, who would just kill off small number of Lings with a relative ease. Here the grenade is going to blast away units out of their position, in this way further hindering other efforts. Here, as you can see, Zerg as well as Terran moved on for the third base. Surprisingly here, the Terran is being quite aggressive. However, the map does allow him to have a third base, which can only be attacked through the main entry or with an Overlord drop in this case. And an Overlord drop is a distinct possibility from the Zerg, because he only needs an evolution chamber and just a few resources to turn that Overlord into Drop Lord, and then the Drop Lord would just be hitting that third base with Lings very fast. Here it looks like the Terran has built himself a Viking and went out to hunt those Overlords. Now, surprisingly, the Zerg player did not send any Overlords here to scout, and for obvious reasons here, He knows that the Terran may as well build himself air units very early on, and in here an observer just got caught. An observer is obviously a very precious unit to have. However, it would help deal with all those mines out there. Let's take a look at the units now that we are in super early game here, and we see 10 links to roaches. This time Serral decided not to skip the roach play because those Hellions right here may just prove to be too difficult to destroy without roaches, and Hydralisks need some time and a lot of resources. Hydralisks are relatively heavy to fight those Hellions, and as you can see there's already a massive number of Hellions, and these could with a very high efficiency kill off links and attack mineral lines there. The Terran is intaking 1000 minerals more. It looks like the Terran at this point is certainly on the safe side. However, this observer here is trying to spot, and look at that. That's... oh wow! Could you believe that? That was a drop into an opponent's main base. Something that Special certainly was not expecting to see. None of the troops were visible. Special couldn't even know what he had there, and this was just a complete disaster. It looks like he is going to successfully kill off his main base here. What a beautiful brave from Serral. This is how Zerg has to be played. Nidus Swarm at 6 minutes. A complete disaster for the Terran. And it seems that the Terran player Special is left with nothing but GG out.